Dow has the ambition of being the most innovative, customer-centric, sustainable, and inclusive material science company in the world. And I think all of those dimensions of our ambition showed up in the way we innovated this solution. We started with essentially a customer problem, which was air quality within vehicles, so volatile organic materials and odor in vehicles.
Whenever you purchase a new vehicle, you know about something called the new car smell. While I personally love the new car smell, that is not a uniform opinion. And so one thing that Dow was interested to address is what many people call an unpleasant odor that can come off of new materials, primarily different plastics or polyurethanes that are inside of modern vehicles.
Our customer-facing technical people were able to interact with our deep technical experts in our centralized R&D function and essentially innovate a breakthrough solution to that problem.
We had, of course, been making polyurethanes for a long time, but we had to do a deep dive into why the material was producing odorants, aldehydes and ketones. And there's the additional complexity that the human olfactory sense is going to sense it differently and in a more complex way. And so AI also delivers that resolution to us.
We were able to take the vast amounts of data that we collect and to do deep predictive modeling from that data. And it's something that we're doing across the polyurethane space.
AI helps us deliver it more quickly, also to provide us with a sense of the error bars and sort of robustness of the answer. So robustness is key, speed is key, and then ultimately the design accuracy is critical. AI does all that.
We were able to remove 60 to 80% of the aldehydes out of the off-gassing of the standard polyurethane foam, as well as removing more than 50% of the total volatiles that come off the polyurethanes while they're in use. That creates a much more pleasant environment and interesting environment for the consumer when they're using the vehicle. So we were able to achieve a off-gassing reduction that was significant and do so in a much more streamlined fashion in a matter of months as opposed to a matter of years through the use of a machine learning model. Dow is thrilled and honored to be awarded the Altair Enlightened Award. It provides additional credibility both inside our own company to the value of large machine learning models and externally, enhancing our brand in the mobility industry and thus encouraging more innovation and hopefully a self-reinforcing cycle of benefit to the consumer.
There are many, many different kinds of problems that we solve, so we expect them to be different coming forward. I mean, it's really the exciting part of being in industry is to engage with thought leaders, innovators, and that knowledge economy is a fantastic place to be.